All right, y'all, this is Gonna Fix coming right back at you. I'm here in the state of Indiana with Mr. Leon, the owner of Mom's
The
Performance.
governor.
I'm sorry. Also, the governor of Indiana and the owner of Mom's Performance. He's actually been inducted as the governor of Indiana. What month was it?
September.
Okay. All right. Well, as you guys heard, it was the month of September. He is the governor. And the reason why we're here with Leon today is because Leon also has an impressive grudge racing history between the state of Indiana and the state of Illinois. So let's jump into it, Leon. Let's go back first of all. Can you tell us about how Mom's Performance was birthed?
Mom's Performance was birthed as, I look at it as, it was a mom and it was a dad. And me and my brother raced, and I told him he put dad on his car, and I'm going to put Mom's Performance on my car. And I liked it, that name, and I think a lot of more people like that name. So that's where Mom's Performance came from.
This was started out as a family operation, you and your brother.
Yes.
You guys hit the streets
Yes.
back when?
We hit the streets back in 89.
In 89.
89.
That's when you guys really first started grudging.
Yes.
Okay. And when you guys started grudging, were you guys certified butt whoopers?
We was certified as just regular young boys likes the street race. And you try me, and I'm gonna try you.
Okay, so back then you were dealing with street cars.
Yes.
So how did you progress to the big tire cars, bigger motors, the faster cars? Because I always say you have to be a special type of man to get in these cars and spray that white girl.
Yes. So asking me myself, being around the racing and going races, I used to watch Big Drag all the time, and I used to see what it took to go real fast. And I never seen no brothers have fast cars until I started coming around Big Drag. And when I started seeing that, I want to step my game up. So for me to step my game up, I had to investigate and see what was he doing to make it go fast. So if I figure he can make it go fast, I can make it go fast and get the same thing or close to what he had. And what I did is, I was chasing him every race he went to. I went there too. I sat back, watched, and as I was watching, I was growing and learning too. And at the same time, next minute I know, I had a car with nitrous on it. And when I put nitrous on my car, I used to whoop everybody with my car. Then they used to holler, why you need spray? I said spray called wind. And what I mean by wind is I started from, if you want to call it, this was my street racing car. We started with something like this. It wasn't pretty, but it was very good fast. You win $500 back in the 80s. That was good money for street racing. And as time went along, we left that alone and went from the Chevelle, and we started to another Chevelle, which I was all in one color. I was all in one color, and things started growing up, started getting faster. And as I got faster, I also was still going to the track to see how Drag did it. And every time he did it, I went back again, and I went to put more nitrous to my car. And when I put more nitrous to my car, I went back again. Oh, let me see here. I went back again. Then I started wanting to have me a pretty car. Which I mean a pretty car. I try to look good and go fast as I look good. Thanks to Drag again. And as time went by, I started with a 79 Malibu. And every time I bought a different car, I went faster. Not only I bought a car, I was building these cars myself. Me and my partner, we was putting this together. First of all, I want to thank the good Lord, because without him, I couldn't have did the things I did. So as time went on, I stepped up to a 68 Chevelle, which I used to run NMCA, and it was a 32 car field, and I qualified number 25 with a 960 car back in the days. That was in the 90s. And then I sold that. I come to the 69 Camaro, which I now own, and I still own it. I've been had it for the last 20 years. And I love drag racing. And this is the way it's been going ever since.
So, Leon, let me ask you a question. You stated earlier that you've seen Big Drag, and you started chasing him at these races.
Yes, I did.
So Big Drag had a definite influence in your grudge racing career.
Yes, he did. Because where I come from, all the white guys always had fast cars. I didn't know nothing about no fast cars like that until I met Drag. When I met Drag, Drag had fast cars. And I know if he had one, I want to go fast too. So I just, all the races he went to, I chased him. And when I chased him, he had some pretty fast cars.
You know, I got to take my hat off to you and a lot of the Central North grudge racers, because it appears as if Big Drag has impacted and influenced a lot of what the Central North grudge racers have done and what they're doing right now to this day. And, you know, you have a lot of people, in my opinion, they're hard pressed to give up accolades and give, you know, accreditation to somebody that actually made an impact. They'll skirt around. They will normally skirt around the issue, like, I know him, but he wasn't all that. You know, it was really all me. But it appears as if you guys have no problem in saying, hey, Big Dragon was the man up here,
Yes,
and he's helped me.
Yes, he was. Ain't nobody I ever met, and I'm from Indiana. Drag give me a race car, and I keep it for a whole year. Didn't blow it up. I don't know why it didn't blow up, but it didn't blow up. I raced his cars for a whole year. Not one, not twice, but every year, when my car would break, he'd tell me come over and pick up a car. All I had to do was pay for gas and take care of it. And that's what I did. And I kept them cars for the whole racing season.
So you mean to tell me this man just entrusted you with $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 car?
Yes.
And it was just all good?
Yes.
If it broke, you fixed it?
Yep.
Simple as that?
Yep.
He didn't worry about, he did nothing?
It wasn't none of that. Here, bro, go on race and have you some fun.
Okay. All right. You know, Leon, I'll tell you what. Can you give me some of the history about you from your street racing to your grudge racing, and you know, take me down the lane of some of your most memorable grudge races out on the street?
The good ones was, I can say, we all used to get together on the block, hang out, talk it, drink. I didn't drink. I just drunk pop. And you know, I always want to be the man on the block. And the only way you be the man on the block, you had to be fast. And now if I felt I had a problem with somebody I couldn't whoop, again, I know how to go to Chicago and make a phone call, and I come back and I take care of it. But I used to be the man on the streets. There's a couple of white guys used to get me, but I can go back and they can say it. I come back and clean up.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's give due credit where it's due. Name some of the guys that used to get you in Indiana.
Used to whoop me in Indiana?
Yes, sir.
To be honest, Mike Kraft, which is one of my good buddies, we used to race. He had a 67 Chevy, and we used to battle it out a lot. He whooped me, I whooped him. Tommy Loggins was another one, had a Pinto, Ford Pinto. He whooped me, I whooped him. The McCormicks, it always used to be the McCormicks versus the Woodards. The McCormicks always, I got to get to him. Rodney always had a faster car, but always a faster car never won a race. I used to take my brother Chevelle and whoop him like he stole something. He had a faster car, but he couldn't outdrive me because we came out on top every time. Every time we came out on top. His brother Robert, we are the two oldest brothers, Robert and Leon. We are the two oldest brothers, and me and him used to battle it out. He used to whoop me, I whoop him. But when it's all boiled and done, Leon come out on top.
Oh, Leon came out on top.
Yes, he did.
Okay, I'll tell you what, and I guess it's a part of your network also, because you did mention that if you did get whooped, all you had to do was make a phone call.
I make a phone call, and the next minute I know, I done snuck back in town, shoved me a nice good piece of motor down up in my old Camaro, and I be at her.
Who'd you call? Did you call the Ghostbusters?
I called the #1 gold bust, and that's Big Drag, my buddy. He always came to the rescue. He'll say, I'm a hothead, I'm a hardhead,
yes.
But you know what? He gave me what I need to do to win.